Hey everyone, it's the Asset Stacker. I just wanted to do a quick video. I was taking a look at some of the recent purchases that I had, actually from the last coin show that I went to, which was in Gadsden. If you watched that video, you would have seen that I picked up some vintage bars. So I was going to put those in some airtights, but I discovered something in the process of that, and something that kind of bothered me a little bit, or at least disappointed me, to say the least. But anyway, I'll get to that here in just a second. But if you didn't watch the video, then these are a couple of them that I picked up. And I'm wanting to do a collection. This is one of the two Santa Christmas bars, Merry Christmas bars, that I picked up. If you watched that video, you know that I was looking to start collecting holiday type bars. So any type of a holiday, and I want to get a guardhouse box filled with them. And I don't want any of them to match. And if you look at this one, you'll think that this is the same one, but it's two different variants. So it's the, probably both of them were probably put out by Silvertown, but as you see, one of them is dated and one is not. So they actually have two different backs. Same front, two different backs. But anyway, in that video, you would have seen that I picked up another bar that was a Ford bar, which I was excited to find. In an earlier video back, probably sometime, I think it was probably back in April of this year, I was on vacation up north and stopped by a local coin shop in the Rochester, New York area. And while I was up there, I picked up a bar that was a Ford Motor Company bar. This one's one that I picked up at the last coin show. This is the Father's Day bar. And as you see, it does have a lot of I guess toning or discoloration, whatever. But either way, that's going to be for the Father's Day inside the holiday collection that I'm going to do. But anyway, what I was getting at is while I was in New York, I actually picked up this bar right here. And this is a iLock Ford. And I picked this up at a local coin shop when I was up north. And this is a... it's got a piece of something in it, and that's going to bother me. So this particular bar is a Ford Motor Company bar. And when I posted this video back, I guess, like I said, I think it was probably sometime in April. When I posted this, World Money Wins made a comment. And he let me know that this particular bar is... part of a series. It was actually, according to him, he said it was put out by the Ford Motor Company in the mid to late 90s. There's actually two different sets of these bars, and they each of those two sets contain 6 different bars. So there's a total of 12 different variants of the Fast Forward. I guess this is going to be, like I said, it'll be put out. I think he told me it was put out by Silvertown, but I can't remember. But anyway, there's a total of 12 different variants of this particular bar, or this series. All 12 of them will have the Fast Forwards reverse. So this reverse will be on every one of them. Be different on the front, and all 12 of them will have the same back. So I got excited when I was at this last coin show because I did find a Ford bar, which was this one right here. And for some reason, I was thinking that I already had more than one of these. But as it turns out, I only had this one. I thought that I'd picked up more than one of these from the local coin shop in this series, but I did not. I only picked up one, and I guess that's all they had. So I did pick it up, and I was thinking that I had more than one of these, and I was kind of anxious to get back home and see in my latest pickup from the last coin show that I went to. I was anxious to see if this particular bar was one that I had out of that series or not. But if you'll look, I really, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed because this bar is actually not one of the Ford bars like I thought it was. I mean, yeah, it's a Ford Model T, but if you look at the back, you'll see that there's no fast forward markings on the back of this car, back of this silver bar. So I was disappointed when I was getting everything set up to start making this video. I thought, well, I need to take a look at that, and I want to make sure I was going to get everything out. Like I said, I thought I already had more than one of these fast forward bars. So I was going to get them all out, and I was going to see how many of these that I had, and make sure that this new one wasn't going to be a duplicate. But I got home, when I got home and I thought I had one, I'd forgotten that they would say fast forwards on the back of the bar. So I picked it up thinking that it was going to be one of the bars that I needed in this series, and it's not. It's not even a part of that series at all. So I mean, I guess it's an interesting bar, but had I known or had I realized at the time that it wasn't a part of that series, I really wouldn't have bought this bar. I would have picked up something else. I actually, like I said, I started trying to do a guardhouse box is what my plan is, to do a guardhouse box of holiday type bars. And there was another, in the same bin that I got these out of, there were 2 other Father's Day bars that were different than the one that I picked up here. So like I said, if I would have, I just saw this and thought that it was a part of that series, so I went ahead and grabbed it, and I didn't want to not get it because I'd already wanted to pick up all 12 of those. So anyway, that being said, I could have picked up another Father's Day bar, and I would have at least had 4 bars for that set that I'm trying to put together, or at least that series that I'm trying to put together. But as far as the Ford set, I was thinking I picked up another one, and I didn't. So I was disappointed. So anyway, if any of you guys that's watching this have any of these bars, and you're interested in doing some type of a trade, or if you want to sell them, let me know. I'll be interested in buying them. I know that World Money Wins, he picked up some, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you picked up 3 or 4 different bars in this series from your LCS. And if you're interested in getting rid of them, I know that you had said that if I could find some Halloween bars, you would swap and trade. I've just not had any luck, and I've looked at every coin show that I've been to this year, every coin shop that I've been to this year, and like I said, I'm just having a hard time finding any Halloween bars. And I've been looking at every one of them because I'm wanting to trade them. So if there's something else you might would want to trade, or if you want to sell them, let me know. I'd be glad to maybe talk to you about that. Just shoot me an email or something like that. But like I said, if any of you other guys out there, if y'all have any of those Ford motor, it's going to be, like I said, on the back, it'll have the Ford logo, checkered flag, and it is going to say fast forwards on the back of it. If you have any of those in that series that you want to get rid of, let me know. I'd love to pick them up. We'll see if we can work out a trade. But anyway, just wanted to put these in airtights, get them out of these little plastic sleevings or whatever this is. And like I said, I was excited to see, if I had another one, and making sure that it wasn't a duplicate. And turns out it definitely wasn't a duplicate. It's not even one at all. So I just picked up I don't know. I just picked something up that like I said, I wouldn't have gotten this bar. It's not that it's a bad bar, and it's probably much older than the 1990s anyway, but it's going to be more vintage than the fast forward is, or whatever. So, but anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, if any of you guys want to do a trade, just let me know. I'll be glad to try to work something out with you. And I do appreciate you watching. And remember, we build our wealth one asset at a time, so keep stacking.